Ooh, I'm trying to handle that. Hey, I'm trying to handle that. What's up? I'm trying to handle that. Hey. What is going, y'all? Welcome to your girl Ruby Jude Radio, Ruby Jude Tips, Ruby Tips, the live show. You already know we got the podcast, Ruby Tips. So we are live today. But before we get into this piping hot tea, I want to show you some of my merch. I'm your favorite Z. That's right, Z as in zebra. Z-list celebrity. So before we get into some gossip and all that good shit, let's go ahead. I know I'm late. Listen, but neither here. No, the point is I'm here. I know I'm late, but the point is I'm here. Excuse me. Make sure you share this live video out to your family and friends. So look, let me show y'all this merch that Ruby Jew got. I already got my Ruby Jew dope as fuck t-shirt on with my chain. I got my Ruby Jew silk scorpy cop. All right, you can always donate or you can purchase some merch. You get 10% off. All right, just use the code Ruby Sips. But let's get into it. Shall we get into it? Okay, excuse me. Pass the Grey Poupon, baby. I just motherfucking burped, okay? So look, here's my merch. We got t-shirts. Okay, we got hoodies. We got wine tumblers, coffee cups. We got put that shit on paper notebook. We got Ruby Jew dope crop hoodies. We got I want to make sure y'all hear me. Okay, we got Ruby Jew outside with the hat. You know what I'm saying? We got the quotation t-shirts. I gotta put some more quotation t-shirts on there. Phone cases, t-shirts. Hold on, we got socks. All kind. We got a pair. We got all kind of stuff. We got even stuff for the kids. Like you can dope your kids down with the Ruby Jew dope as fuck shit. Okay. All right. So look. Go to RubySips.com and explore the merch. It's RubySips, RubySips.com, and explore the merch. We got socks. I actually got these socks right here. Ooh, these socks when they came, I was like, oh yes, I actually love it. So I will be doing some videos and things of that nature with my merch soon enough. But for right now, take a look at RubySips.com. That's RubySips.com. RubySips.com. Go and get you some of that good old merch so we can sip this tea together and you can be Ruby Jew out. You feel me? But anyway, that's it for the Ruby Jew Sip merch. You can use code Ruby Sips at checkout for 10% off. Again, that's RubySips.com. Go get you some Ruby Sips merch. Get you a little wine tumbler, sip on a little something. Get you a coffee mug, get you a little stainless steel tumbler to put your little wine, whatever you're going to put in your liquor or your mixed drink or whatever. Put that shit on paper, get that notebook and manifest the things that you want. Put that shit on paper. Okay, you can be out here flaunting and flogging and flexing with the Ruby Jew dope as fuck gear. All right, once again, go to RubySips.com. That's RubySips.com and use code RubySips for 10% off. Don't forget, I'm your favorites, Z as in zebra list celebrity. All right, let's hit the gavel. Let's go ahead and get into this gossip, okay? Now, on the panel, on the docket or whatever. Now, for those of you who are gonna be like, "Oh, you copying," baby, I've been hitting the gavel since 2019. You better go check my record. Check my footwork. I've been hitting the gavel and wearing judge robes in 2019 before I seen anybody else do it. Okay, the fans told me, you know what I'm saying, to get to do the judge thing, and that's what I did. I did it for my fans. Anyway, so hit the gavel. All right, so we got Mr. Clean on the docket. Mr. Clean. They call me Mr. Clean and not because of my size. Mr. Clean is on the docket. If you don't know who Mr. Clean is, he is right here with his Photoshop ass picture. Okay, don't forget to read the disclaimer in the caption. Okay, the views and opinions directly, you know what I'm saying, on this show ain't directly the views and opinions of me, but you know I'm gonna still pour out my shit. Okay, so Dr. Phil good in the morning. Okay, we all know who Dr. Phil is. He had them badass kids on this show allegedly, and one of the badass kids he had on that ended up being worldwide famous, Miss Bhad Bhabie herself. Now, Bhad Bhabie has came out against Dr. Phil this is last year, and I feel like it didn't get enough publicity, so I'm gonna bring it to light too. She got about 7 to 8 million views on, I think, is it 7 million, 8 million, something like that, on YouTube. So she came out with a breaking the code of silence. We're going to watch the entire video and I'm going to get my commentary and my take on it. So make sure you stay tuned. Stay right here on Ruby Jew Radio. Okay. So that was a little video. Oh, Dr. Phil good in the morning. Dr. Phil bald head ass out here just starting and bopping. I mean, he ain't starting and bopping, but he fucking up. And you know how, like somebody's just too good to be true. Dr. Phil is one of the people that's too good to be true. So, Mr. Clean, we're finna go ahead and put you on blast and let you know we see your ass. All right. So hold on, let me go ahead and share my screen. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Y'all, bear with me. I'm still working out the kinks to learn how to work this damn this back office stuff and doing this live video stuff. So bear, cause you gotta bear with me. Oh, bear with me. So I'm gonna mute my mic. Hold on, let me get the video started. I'm gonna mute my mic. So here we go.
I feel like it's very important for me to speak on this because I kept my mouth shut for so long. I did touch on it a couple times in different situations, but I really want to get my whole story out there and let everything just be out, because that's the thing with these places. I was 13 years old when I went to Turnabout Ranch. I feel like it's very important for me to speak on this because I kept my mouth shut for so long. I did touch on it a couple times in different situations, but I really want to get my whole story out there and let everything just be out, because that's the thing with these places is you have no evidence. You don't have a phone there. They don't have cameras there. Like, there's no evidence of none of this. And obviously all the staff is in on it, so they're not going to snitch on each other. All you really have is the kids that are there. So a young lady, her name is Hannah, she recently spoke out because while she was there, she was sexually assaulted, and then when she reported that she was assaulted, she was punished by staff. Now, when I seen the punishment she was given, I knew, like, okay, I really have to say something. Like, I really have to have her back on this, because I truly believe that they did that. So, Dr. Phil, I'm going to give you from now till April 5th to issue an apology, not only to me, but to Hannah and any other child that you sent to Turnabout or any other program like this. And if you don't, I'm gonna handle things my way. Somewhere in the middle of August, I went on the Dr. Phil show, and my mom and my grandma knew they were sending me here. I didn't know I was going. I went school shopping right before, because school was supposed to start when I got home from LA from doing the show. So part of the whole Dr. Phil show is they send these kids to either Turnabout or these other programs that are also in Utah, but they're all wilderness programs and they're all fucked up. Okay, so Turnabout is in the middle of Escalante, Utah. It's a very, 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 very small town. It's got one gas station, one grocery store. Everybody knows everybody there. You see you're in the middle of nowhere. You know there's nowhere to run. If you try to run out there, they're gonna find you, you're gonna get in more trouble, or if you do get away, you're gonna get eaten by a coyote or something. Because took in there against my will. They give you transporters. Transporters are two people, a male and a female, that come in the middle of the night. They don't tell them where they're going. They just take them, they handcuff them, they put them in the car. It's basically like kidnapping. We got there, I got out of the car, and I just seen it looked like nothing. It was just super dark. I seen like all the circles and stuff, and I seen the little cabin, and I was like, oh shit, I'm not built for this. Like, I'm just a little bougie ass. So for the first 3 days you're there, is no showering. They put you in a circle, which is it's a teepee. It's a little teepee, but it's open, and you have to sit there for 3 days. They wouldn't let me lay down for nothing. Like, I was falling asleep, and they were like, get up. So I'm just sitting here like, this is gonna be really bad. When I seen these people have no sympathy, I was like, oh, I'm really doomed. They strip you from your whole personality. You have to act like just whoever they want you to act like. They told me, okay, these are what your chores are gonna be. I don't remember what they were, but they were like, these are what your chores are gonna be. This is what you're gonna be doing. Here's your level 1 binder. You do the same thing every day. Chop wood, take care of the animals. This place is all about taking away privileges. Like, okay, yeah, the phone is a privilege, TV, like all that. But they take away like necessity privileges, like sleeping on a bed, eating good food, not being cold. I remember the first time I got in trouble. Now, this is my first time being here. Like, I don't really, like, yeah, y'all explained to me the rules, but I'm 13. Like, I don't really know, like, exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. There's been times where I reported a student acting inappropriate, or just anything like that. Didn't even have to do with me, and I would get in trouble for just witnessing it. If you reported another kid, like, being bullied by, like, their peers or something, they would just say, well, maybe that's what they need, or, like, something like that. Even though there was written rules, if a staff was angry at the moment, or if you just did something that they felt was bad, you would get your own punishment. Like, they would make up their own punishment for you. So it's really frustrating, because even if you don't know the rules, if you fuck up, you're still in trouble. There's not no I didn't know. You're still in deep shit. Shit that's minor is major to them. So if you do something like the tiniest thing, you get a check. If not, you have to be on reflection. Reflection is the punishment. When you do something so bad, or if you do anything that ticks them off, you have to go on reflection. You walk in the arena for hours on end. You sit outside in the cold on the floor. You have to pick up piles in a wheelbarrow of horse shit, and they want big piles. So if you have to do 25 piles, you're really doing like 50 wheelbarrows. So while I was there, just a lot of crazy things happened. I seen a kid get held down for trying to leave. Just honestly, I don't think he was trying to run away. I think he was just trying to like walk out the door and just like get some time to himself, and they restrained him, they held him down. They had no problem holding kids down, which is against the law. You're not supposed to touch the kids, but they had no problem doing that. It's just our word against the staff's word when you're there, because there's no witnesses, there's no cameras, you don't have a phone, there's none of that. That's why I was always so scared to speak out, because it's like no one's gonna believe me. A lot of things that like happened to me there, it hurt me so bad because I was genuinely like confused. I'm writing letters to my mom like, Mom, I will do anything. Like, you don't understand what this place is like. Like, you can't do this to me. Like, I will do anything. I'll do therapy every day. Like, I will go through an outpatient program, all that. Like, just please let me come home. The staff when I got there was this dude Jimmy and this dude Ted. These are the night staff. Two of the night staffs around me. They were really, really sweet. One morning I was cleaning up for breakfast, and one of the staff members was standing right next to me, and she had her walkie on her, so I heard everything. One of the kids, he had tried to steal a car or something. Everyone was screaming on the walkies like it was really crazy, and he ended up killing one of the staff members. They made all the kids that were at Roundy come down, and then they told us not to tell us anything. A day later, they have us all, every kid that's at Turnabout, they have us all sit in a circle, and they're like, listen, there was an incident, I know some of y'all heard it over the walkies, Jimmy died. And so we're all freaking out, because Jimmy was, like I said, he was one of them that was there the first day I got there. He was really sweet. Not only did Jimmy die, but one of the other staff members that was there at the time, Alicia, who was the daughter of the nurse. Alicia, she was also injured, and 2 years later she died, and she was also left disabled after being attacked by Clay. So the mother of the kid Clay who killed the staff, she was married to the brother of the president of the program, which I also believe is a conflict of interest. I don't know why they would do that. So it was really sad. Like, they wouldn't tell us what happened and all that. And any of the kids that were there, like, they couldn't talk about it, but they were like really traumatized by it. Even the ones that weren't there were traumatized by it. Like, I heard it over the walkie. Like, that's scary. Like so you got kids here that are killing people. And like I said earlier, my mom had always threatened me as like, oh, I'm sending you away, but she never did it. This was the first time she really did it. Like, I never thought my mom would do this. So what parents need to understand is, if your child is acting out because of trauma, like sexual abuse, or maybe like the kid's parents got divorced, or just anything like that, you don't send your kid to a program like this. You need to send your kid to a program where they're not being punished, and it's not about, everything's not about you're in trouble, and it's just really fucked up. You're just using children to keep your ranch going, and you're not even feeding them or letting them sleep in decent conditions. Just doing things that no one would ever want done to their child, and not even that, and doing it to kids who are so helpless. And when you know that you're watching their letters, you know that they don't have any contact with their parents. So I'm not really sure why Dr. Phil still sends kids here. It really doesn't make sense. Like, are you trying to help them, or are you trying to hurt them even more? Because, I mean, we all know he's a phony as it is, but like, don't be sending kids somewhere just to make it look like you're trying to do something. There was already lawsuits before I went there. There's now many more after, but there was one as far back as 2012. Now, this place has been going since the 90s, I think. So I could just imagine like how much bad stuff has happened there. These are documented things that have happened. And just the abuse, the malnourishing, physical abuse, mental abuse, all that. And this place is still up and running. It just doesn't make sense. How could you not know about the murder? It was on national news. How could you not know about that?
Well, alrighty then. That was pretty much a lot. When I say a lot to swallow. So Bhad Bhabie has exposed let's put this picture back up here. Come on, Dr. Phil. Get your ass on back up here. So Bhad Bhabie has exposed Dr. Phil's monkey wrench. If you just missed the video, you'll have to go back and watch the replay because we're going to move on. But I'm going to get my commentary on it. So Dr. Phil, okay, he has these kids where, you know, they come on the show, they're bad as hell, whatever the case, and he's sending to this place called some type of ranch. And like she's saying, it was mental abuse, physical abuse that was there. Somebody got murdered by one of the kids. They're not feeding the kids. It's a whole bunch of abuse and things going on at their ranch, and he's not doing anything about it. And he also had came out and said some crazy comments about her. But like she said, we all know Dr. Phil phony as it is, but he acting like he don't know what's going on. He oblivious to the situation. She actually came out and she actually exposed his ass, and that's what he deserves. My take on this is be careful what you send to your kids. I'm understanding kids are bad, but a lot of times kids are lashing out because of they're lashing out because of their hurt. They may have heartbreak, they may have trauma going on that they don't understand. And in the black community, we always talk, well, black folk don't get counseling. No, we don't get counseling. Hold on one second, y'all. My minions has came in the room. Give me one goddamn second. My minions they supposed to be asleep. They all up. Anyway, come here. Give me them chips. I'm sorry, y'all. Look, this is so unprofessional. Child, I'm sorry, y'all. My kids had interrupted me. But anyway, so like I was saying, you know, in the black community, we are always taught not to go get no counseling and things of that nature. And then you send me to a motherfucker like this who really don't got my best interest at heart. He's just trying to make a buck, $1 out of 15 cents. So he gonna send me to this ranch to keep this ranch going. And she said they're using kids to keep the ranch going. They're picking up 50 pounds of horse shit. Do you know how much a horse shits? They taking 50 barrels. Somebody got murdered. The staff are abusive. Like it's in the middle of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? They starving these children. They sleep depriving them. They're starving them at this goddamn so-called ranch that he send the kids to for behavior correction. You don't correct no child behavior by putting them in a goddamn jungle in a worse environment. If a child was sexually abused, mentally abused, physically abused, you put them through counseling. You send it to a program that's going to help them and provide them activities to help ease their mental. A lot of you grown motherfuckers have a lot of traumatizing childhood traumas that y'all ain't addressed because your parents didn't. You was at a monkey ranch, but it with Dr. Phil. Your parents' house was a goddamn monkey ranch, and I'm a witness to that because my mama's house was the fucking monkey ranch. After the traumatizing situation my brother went through with my person and me, it was the monkey ranch. It was just like going. She might well sent my ass to Dr. Phil. Sitting in the boarding school where they beating them, molesting them, and raping them, and all kind of crazy shit. So, Bhad Bhabie, I commend you for coming out. It ain't easy to come out against somebody as powerful as Dr. Phil Good in the morning, aka Mr. Clean. And it's definitely not easy coming out as a victim. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely not easy. So we're gonna commend Bhad Bhabie. I'm gonna I said I was gonna do a commentary video on this, and I'm definitely gonna keep you guys updated on any new updates because she came out with this last year, but I don't feel like it got the publicity that it needs because a lot of people didn't know about her coming out against Dr. Phil. They know that they were beefing, but they didn't really know why. I found this on TikTok, and then TikTok led me to YouTube, and then YouTube led me to the website, and the website led me to, I get to research and thinking and thinking, and boom, bam, we got a story. So anyway, let's move it on. Speaking of a goddamn scandalous. Speaking of a goddamn scandal. Speaking of a motherfucking scandal, baby. Speaking of a goddamn scandal, okay? Let's share this screen real quick. Let's share the news. We're gonna read this article about your boy and your girl. We're gonna read this article about these folks. We're gonna read this article about these people. Oh, I can't believe it. Okay. All right, so we have Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears. Now, don't get me wrong, Aries Spears is funny as hell. I love when he do the on a Schwarzenegger impersonation, and then he do another impersonation that I think is so funny. So we're gonna read this article and then we're gonna motherfucking talk about it. Make sure you are dropping your where you from in the comments. Don't forget I'm your favorites. Z as in zebra list. I'm a Z list celebrity, baby. Don't get it twisted. I got a long way to go to A. I'm at the bottom of the goddamn alphabet. Okay. Anyway, alleged video behind Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears child grooming scandal uncovered. Comedians Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears are being sued over accusations that they forced a pair of siblings to act in sexual explicit skits that allegedly end up being published on the Funny or Die website in 2018. A 22-year-old woman, identified anonymously as Jane Doe, and her 14-year-old brother, identified in court as John Doe, filed the lawsuit in Los Angeles Superior Court on Tuesday, NBC News reports. The siblings said they were children when the comedians coerced them to take a part in sexual explicit skits in separate incidents in 2013 and 2014. According to the complaint, Haddish and Spears stole the youth of the 7-year-old child and the 14-year-old child. Jane, according to the lawsuit, was 14 years old when she met Haddish at a summer camp where the comedian appeared as a guest speaker. That's when Haddish allegedly told Jane that she had the perfect role for her. The perfect role, however, turned out to be a sexually explicit skit, which involved Haddish teaching Jane how to mimic fellatio. The complaint states, according to the Daily Beast, Jane said she and her mother had no idea what the skit would involve. Only Spears and Haddish knew the storyline for the skit, the complaint states. Spears and Haddish allegedly told Jane to watch a video that showed a group of co-eds eating a sandwich in a suggestive manner from opposite ends, moaning and making sexual noises as they both ate the sandwich in a manner that stimulated the act of fellatio. Physically, emotionally, and mentally uncomfortable, plaintiff Jane Doe mimicked the act that Haddish and Spears wanted her to do so she could go home, the complaint stated. Haddish allegedly made another offer to the family in 2014, telling the siblings' mother she had a role for her younger brother. The comedian, I guess they try to say the comedian. I don't know. Some of these people be writing and they don't be paying attention. According to the complaint, described the role as a sizzle reel for Nickelodeon. Jane said she accompanied her brother to the Nickelodeon shoot to serve as a chaperone, but the siblings were allegedly told that they needed to be separated for the skit. Okay. The goddamn gavel. Now, I'm gonna shut because I want to leave your picture up here, baby. I want to leave your motherfucking picture up because I got some shit to talk about. I got some shit to say. So we're gonna share this screen again. We're gonna scroll down. And we're gonna leave your picture right here. There we go. Let me share my screen. Can y'all see my screen? I'm put it back on screen. There we go. All right, so first of all, let's see. Somebody said, wow, like really, wow, yes. So first of all, let me just say this. Everybody want to put the blame on the wrong people. I'm just asking, where was your mother? That's my whole thing. My children are under the age of 18. If a famous comedian, you can be Jesus himself, asking me, I'm gonna say, God, I love you to death. I love you, Jesus. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord, today. You paved the way for me, but where are you taking my children? I need to know when, where, how, who, what, and why. Okay? Ain't no way in hell you allowed somebody to take your children and to make some skit for Nickelodeon. Why I ain't been contacted from the real Nickelodeon people then? If it was a skit for Nickelodeon, why I have not been contacted by the real Nickelodeon people? Why we going through your motherfucking ass to get the skit done? That's all I'm saying. Everybody's like, even with the R. Kelly shit, everybody's blaming the wrong motherfucking people. Blame the fucking parents. Those children was under 18. If you have not seen the video, I suggest you go try to find it. Some of it has been taken off the internet, but I took a hard research. That's right. They want money, girl. Right. Linda Hayes said that's right. They want money. it took me some hard research to go and find what the hell was going on. I finally found the video, and really it's dark humor. Now in comedy, there is no rules when you have comedy. There are no rules in comedy, but in today's society, in today's time, people are very sensitive to certain subjects and certain things. Now, as I can continue to read the article and got a little more deep into the situation, it was something, me personally, I ain't gonna say personally because the views and opinion do not directly reflect me. I got a disclaimer up in the caption. Excuse me. My nose running, got allergies. I don't snort cocaine. Don't go to thinking that shit. I got allergies, baby. Allergies like a motherfucker. Anyway, so man, it's so much to say, but sometimes I feel like people do things to get famous. You just basically disrespected your whole moral. You just your morals, your values. You just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it for the money. I'm gonna do it because of money here. I'm gonna do it because I want the motherfucking money. The money was good at the goddamn time. I'm trying to get famous. I'm trying to get big. Let me go do something dumb. Aries Spears already been in the game. He been in the game for a minute. Tiffany Haddish, she been in the game, but she just not really coming up. Now I'm starting to know. I'm starting to try to figure out. Now I'm trying to put the pieces together why they was blackballing Aries Spears in the 90s and on his come up, because he was very funny, but he never made it big like Bernie Mac and Steve Harvey. Okay, because you're doing shit like this, and so people in the industry be already knowing this shit. It's just the fans and the people that support them don't know this shit. So the fact that now that some of your celebrity friends that you were close with know that you were getting down like that, they looking at you crazy. But the fact that you cross the lines with the dark humor, you cross your morals and your values to do a skit that would later bite you in your ass. And then she said she regretted she was a part of it. Now she's coming out and saying, oh, I'm glad it came out because I was tired of doing shit for money. I was tired of doing things for telling people telling me to do things just so I can get famous and be on the roster. Oh, so you a do girl. Oh, you gonna do whatever. You gonna go wherever the money gonna go. And don't get me wrong, I like Tiffany Haddish. I think she's very talented. I think she's a very good friend, because all her friends that she had when she was coming up in the comedy world, she brought them back to do a comedy series, and I think that was awesome. I think she's funny and all that good shit, but people go to mixing the personal with the business again. Here we go with the personal mixing with the business. So now I can't separate your personality from coming with business, because people always say, well, business ain't personal. Your business is personal. I'm going to tell you how business is personal. Anytime that you are going to meet with somebody about a business deal, anything, what's the first thing they want to do? Get to know you and go have lunch, right? Get to know where you coming from and how you coming and feeling your vibe. That's personal, right? Because if it was straight business, they'll just go ahead and do straight business with you. So business is going to always be personal. So now that the two have collided, now we know how you is personally, because you say it's business, but personally, I wouldn't have did that shit. Because I know, like, this ain't me. This is going against my morals and my values. So there's only two things I can think of that happened. Either they told her a lie, and then when she got there, it was when she got the role and got the kids to get the roles of a different thing, and it was already there, or she already knew what was going on and she didn't give a fuck. But my thing is, where the fuck is the mama? Because just allegedly, last year, her mama was hanging out with Tiffany Haddish at a couple of parties. They friends, really. All of a sudden the shit come up. Now you want to go sign lawsuits and you want the money to come in, but you really were just, you they mama, you really put them up to it because you wanted some money. These money hungry mothers out here. Let's get into it. Let's not blame Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears. They doing their job as comedians or actors or whatever. They gotta do whatever they gotta do to feed their family. It's every man for himself and God for all, like this motherfucker. They were doing what they had to do, but let's be realistic. Where the fuck was the mama at? Let's be realistic. Where the fuck was the parents at? We're going to be real about that shit. The parents is to blame. The children are under 18. The parent is the fucking blame. So my last little take on that is find the mama. Put her ass on the case too. Okay? Because a sexual assault was the case that they gave her. They trying to sue these people and lock them up and all that. No, we need to go after the producers, the motherfucker who funded the website. The whole team need to be shut down. See, these people are just the face. Hold on, hallelujah now. Hold on, let's come through with it. Let's come on with it. These people are just the face. They're just the face. That's what you see. We need the motherfuckers behind the scenes, the producer, the executive writer, the motherfucker the recruiter who told her to go get the kids. The mother, we need all those on the goddamn on the chopping board. We need everybody on the docket, not just these two. You can't just persecute these two people. They didn't do that shit by themselves. They had a whole team of people behind them. So everybody, including the mama, needs to be goddamn dealt with fucking quarterly. Let's not put the blame on Aries and Tiffany. Haddish. Let's be real. Let's be clear. It's a bunch of lies and things going on. When money talking, bullshit do get to walking. Okay? Money, the bullshit walk with the money. All right? So that's my take on it. I don't blame them. They were doing their job as comedians. Now, this part, the dark humor, they did go a little bit too far with the dark humor, but I get it. They had the R. Kelly playing in the background with him lusting after little boy lusting after him. That's dark humor. And then he did the Bill Cosby skit where he had the girls dancing around him and he posed her. And then, that's dark humor. People don't want to people don't like dark humor. Now you got the white folks do dark humor all day. Nobody says a fucking thing. Nobody says a goddamn thing when that man made jokes about Kobe Bryant dying and things of that nature. We didn't put his ass on the shopping block. Come on, we got to make it make sense. We got to make this shit fair now. Everybody need to go down. Okay, including the mama. Because all of a sudden, you were just hanging out with Tiffany Haddish last year. All of a sudden, y'all ain't cool. Girl, get the fuck out of here. All of a sudden, you want some money. Get the goddamn girl. We're moving on. We're moving the fuck on. All right. Next. Woo. I had to breathe. I got kids. You feel me? I can only imagine. Next case. Next scandal, baby. Oh shit, we got my boy coming up. Oh Lord. Why you do me like that? Why you thug me like that? Back done thug my ass. Now listen, this is why we tell you women. Okay, this is why we tell you all not to be out here thotting and bobbing it with these Negroes because they don't give a fuck about you.
I'll say one. This is so funny.
Hold on. Let's pause the video. Let's pause the video. Now, the next thing up is MoneyBagg Yo. MoneyBagg Yo allegedly had sex with this girl right here. I pulled up, I added a picture to the video. But damn, god damn, that ass is big, baby. We all know it's probably fake. So we're gonna play this clip because he likes to cheat with no protection, and I'm gonna get my little comments here and take on that, and we're gonna move the fuck on to is Blueface an undercover brother? Is he an undercover rainbow? But right now, let's talk about MoneyBagg cheats with no protection. I'm gonna mute my mic and let you get up into the video, honey.
I'll say one. This is so funny. I actually fucked MoneyBagg Yo while he was dating Aries.
What?
Yes. I went to, so I met him I was at Bal Harbor. I ran into him at Bal Harbor. I was shopping, he was shopping, and I ran into each other. I was like, oh, can I get a picture? Like, I'm like, I want some dick. I'm like, can I get a picture? And he's like, yeah, just take a picture with me. I have the picture. I can pull it up. And his homeboy was like, oh, he wants your number. And I was like, okay, shit. So I got his numbers, and we're hitting me up the same day, like, come through tonight. We're having a little party, and I slide through, and I was drunk, horny. You know, we fucked, no condom.
What?
Whoa. And then after he fucked me, he fucked like 5 other bitches.
What?
Ugly white girls.
Wait, hold on.
Basic.
Nigga,
I cannot make this up.
Clip this shit. Wait, hold on.
This is why.
What was this? Like, what time frame? This was this year, last year?
Maybe like last year. Well, they were still dating. Like they were still together. It was like when they had their public.
I'm just gonna sip my tea.
Sip tea.
Wait, hold on.
I saw him fuck like 6 bitches, probably more in one night. Like,
what?
I've never seen someone so horny.
Heard what sis said. She said she never seen somebody so horny. So MoneyBagg is cheap. So first of all, let me just give you. Hold on, let me just pull these people. Ari and MoneyBagg up, honey. Let's just pull them up. Let's get them on the screen. Let's loop them around. Let's get them on the screen. Okay. Let's get them on the screen. All right. So, first of all, baby. First of all. Everybody remember this video? When she went and brought that nigga that land. Okay, she spent $700,000 on some land in Memphis. Now, land is cheap in Memphis because of the murder rate and it's the country town and all that good shit. Okay. The fact that excuse me. She's talking about whore. Linda said whore. That shit remind me of when people say whore, that shit remind me of Jared Springer. Good God Almighty. Anyway, so first of all, baby, you was doing wifey shit for a boyfriend. That's number one. Why buy the cow? As my grandma say, why buy the cow when you're milking it for free? He was milking that cow for free, so why the fuck would he buy it? That's the whole thing about that. Number two, baby, he been cheating on you. Okay, so let's take it back. Let's take it back to during the pandemic. You remember they had that Super Bowl. Was it before the pandemic? It had to be during the pandemic because I was pregnant with my son. Couldn't have been 2019. It had to be 2020. 2019 is when I found out they was talking. 2020 is when we all knew they was together. Or was it 2020? I think it was like 2020, between 2020 and 2021, when they had that Super Bowl down in Miami. You remember that Super Bowl they had in Miami? So MoneyBagg Yo, baby mama, he invites her down as well as Aries. How I knew that is, first of all, he bought his baby mama a matching chain. She dancing to his song. Then the baby mama I'm talking about is Juicy Baby. Juicy Baby, aka Whitney DeMario. She on her Facebook. She be on her Facebook page telling business, all kind of shit. Now, allegedly, he flew her out to Miami as well as had Ari and him doing the Super Bowl weekend. That time he snatched her wig off. She had to get Taylor glue that bitch back on. Okay. And they got into it because he invited the baby mama down. Same thing last year. He had a show in Dallas. Now, come to find out his baby mama lives in Houston. He had a show in Dallas. He told Ari she couldn't come. Why can't I come to your show in Dallas and I'm always there? Dallas ain't that far from Houston. Now, when you got money, ain't nowhere too far. So the fact that you been sneaking around with your bottom bitch, which is your baby mama, because she the one allegedly sold the pussy for $40 to help you become a big rapper. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, you ain't hear that shit from me. That's what I heard. Okay, you been cheating. Just like allegedly they saying that his baby mama Juicy Baby, the bottom bitch, she's allegedly pregnant by him. Listen, you been cheating. While you bullshitting, you been cheating. You been cheating. And I don't think you ever faithful to that girl. I think in the beginning you probably was, and then I think you like the look. You know, nowadays people go off looks and facades. They don't go off what's real and real love, and they want somebody to look like this and look like that. But on the inside, you be fucked up. It's like going to get an apple at the grocery store. That apple look good as a motherfucker. Oh, that apple it was glistening, it's red, and you bite into that bitch and it's rotten. And people are in relationships and they're rotten. And this is one of those rotten relationships. Everybody talking about relationship goes. You don't know what the fuck that man put her through, and you don't know what she put this man through. But you hollering relationship goes. So MoneyBagg cheats with no protection. So that means, sis, you probably got all kind of bacteria infections. Because you know my grandma used to say, I was dating this dude one time and I kept catching yeast infections. I'm like, why I keep catching yeast infections? My grandma say he fucking and ain't washing his dick. And I say, no, grandma, he ain't cheating on me. He wouldn't do me like that. Grandma said, I'm telling you what I know now. Shit, come to find out 2 weeks later, that man cheated on me. I went to the doctor. He done gave me crabs. What else he gave me? He gave me chlamydia, and he gave me goddamn. I had yeast. I'm like, God damn, he was fucking bitches left and right with no rubber. It's got no brick. Ain't got no rubber. It's bricks. Okay. So he's out here fucking random bitches he meets in malls and shit with no rubber. I can only imagine the yeast infections and bacteria infections she had, if that's the only thing she's ever had. Of course, she's probably ain't gonna ever come out and let us know that. But you know, she's a Cancer. She wears her emotions on her sleeve, and she also tries to put on a pretend like she just don't give a fuck. She love bad, but she tried to make something they was still together. They've been broke up. They've been broke up for months now. If you really want to know, but they just been putting on for the media. You know, they got business contracts and shit together. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you have a high profile relationship like MoneyBagg and Ari or Beyonce and Jay-Z, allegedly, they're more of a business than they are a relationship. Eventually they develop and fall. But it's like, I can just look at some of his pictures and some of the way he reacts that he really not into her. Like when a man is into you, he do different things. He show it it's a different type of situation. It's a different type of way that he show it. It's just different. It's genuine. Sometimes I can look at him and be like, he not really into her. He not really into that. So, you know, MoneyBagg cheats. You know what I'm saying? With no protection. And sad to say, but us as women, we always giving these men who don't deserve a chance, or you know, he said he the whole loaf, not the breadcrumb, but you treating her, you don't respect that girl. You putting your hands on her, you embarrassing her out here. Like you don't respect Shawty. You don't respect her at all. Any man that respect you ain't gonna embarrass you like that. They ain't gonna put you out. They ain't gonna put you out there like that. You know what I'm saying? And then I knew the relationship was some bullshit. Anytime a relationship is materialistic, every time we turn around, they buying each other materialistic shit. That's how I know the relationship's some bullshit. Hello? You trying to, and you know what? Somebody told me, anytime a man continue to buy you flowers and materialistic shit, he trying to cover up for some shit that he's doing. I told my cousin that about her old man, come to find that nigga was secretly married. Hallelujah. You better goddamn find out if you ain't know. All right, moving on to the next story, next case, next story. Don't forget to shop Ruby Jew. Ruby Jew has merch. My son think he's slick. He gonna come in and get these chips. He like these chips. He think he's slick. Come here. You were too quiet. Here. Go on out the door. I'll talk to you in a minute. You supposed to be asleep. He think I'm like, what is he doing? He came in here, hey. I said, yeah, he trying to be silly. Anyway, don't forget to shop RubyJewSips.com. Ruby Jew has merch, RubySips.com. That's RubySips.com and get 10% off your order using the code RubySips. Thank you so much for tuning in so far. All right, the next story that we have is Blueface. Is Blueface an undercover rainbow? Let's find out. Y'all listen. I want to be a rich, very wealthy Z-list celebrity. Because when you get to ABCD, baby, y'all just be making up shit about folks. I don't understand how we finna play the video. I don't understand how these people came up with this logic because he didn't want the girl to have his phone. So what we finna do, we finna share our screen. We finna get into this video. Lost and hogging like I do. I'm getting up in them jeans and I get up in between. Okay, we finna get into the video. Let me share my motherfucking screen. Okay, so is Blueface a rainbow? Let's see. I'm sorry, I love chewing on. Nigga love getting pussy, love rocking diamond. You got kids in this world, nigga, handle your business. You don't need no nigga.
Another fight at home and that he had pulled out her hair.
What?
She tried to run.
Babe, don't show me my bald spot.
Got
It's
her
gonna
little
make you
shit
look bad.
snatched
No.
up. No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Why you want to show people what you did to me?
So it turns out that they had gotten into the fight because Krishan had tried to grab his phone and then she ran into the bathroom with it and locked herself in. Y'all are not gonna believe what happened next.
Okay, she tried to get my phone and run in the bathroom.
You broke that shit down.
Yeah, we not playing that.
Okay, what the fuck?
She tried to get my phone and run in the bathroom. What? Knock this motherfucker off the hinges.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So he kicked the door in and literally broke it in half. Doesn't explain the bald patches in her hair, but she did say that he pulled her hair. So I'm guessing that he dragged her out by her hair. This makes me wonder what exactly is he hiding on his phone because she already knows that he's cheating on her. He had an entire baby on her, so I don't think that it's cheating. Plus, he knows that she's never gonna leave him if he pulls a Nick Cannon and has 10 kids from different women. But a lot of people are wondering the same thing too, and it looks like some people have concluded that Blueface may be on the DL, if you know what I mean. Someone said, I think Blueface is gay. I ain't no way you gonna bust the door down like that because you cheating. He on that phone giving gaga. And this kind of made me laugh a little bit, but someone else said, I'ma assume Blueface is gay. What else is in the phone that you gotta break down a door? And another person tweeted, Blueface definitely has some gay-ish in his phone he didn't want Rock to see. What else would be that serious for him and he'd have to pull her hair out and break down her door? He already had a baby on her, so cheating ain't that big an issue. Now, I'm not saying that he's gay or not, because it looks like he's just a really aggressive person. But what I can say is that they really need to break up for their own good. And for the sake of everybody else, because listen, this whole message is stressing everybody out. But once again, it looks like Krishan has absolutely no intentions of breaking up with them. And y'all are not going to believe what she's saying on social media. If you think this drama is wild, well, it just got wilder because she is defending him on social media and saying that it's not a big deal. This Twitter user tried to send some good vibes to Krishan saying, Krishan, baby, is this you? You gotta get up while you still have air. Nobody wanna leave someone they love, but are you gonna die for him? He ain't about to die for you. Please get away, please. If that means with nothing, then just go. I love you and you matter. This was kind of sweet though, right? It gave me Tab vibes. But Krishan doesn't care about the good vibes because she says that she's sticking with Blueface no matter what. She said, girl, stop believing the internet, and yes, I'll die for him. Things ain't even like what y'all think. It's kind of wild that she's trying to say that we don't understand when we saw the videos of them throwing hands at each other. And she even said he ripped out her hair. Don't even get me started on the whole stuff about the babies. But it doesn't stop there because she also tweeted, Blueface is the best person in the world. I really don't trust anyone but him. And that bald spot ain't nothing for real. Nobody hurt about a patch of hair. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really sad for her. And I'm kind of wondering what kind of people she has around her for Blueface Blueface to be the best person for her. Also, I'm gonna need her to get therapy ASAP because there was only one way this relationship is going to end, and I'm scared that it's gonna be badly. Someone else said, unfortunately, if they stay together, one of them isn't going to be around for long. And this other person said they need an enforced restraining order for the health and welfare of them both. They don't need to be allowed in the same room as one another, let alone in a relationship. Now, I can't wait for the day for these two to just...
Okay, so they're saying that Blueface may be gay because of what he did to Krishan. So my thing about that is, let me pull them back up on the screen, honey. Pull them back up on the screen, baby. Blueface, 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 Blueface 100. I'm always someone singing, ain't it? Ain't it, girl? Let me just see if I can get it like a good little still photo or whatever together. Let me see.
For him, and he'd have to pull her hair out and break down her door. He already had a baby on her, so cheating ain't that big an issue. Now, I'm not saying that he's gay or not, because it looks like he's just a really aggressive person. But what I can say is that they need to break up for their own good, for the sake of everybody else, because this whole message is stressing everybody out. But once again,
okay, so people are saying that Blueface with the black Twitter going crazy. They saying that Blueface is gay. They say he's an undercover brother, but I'm like, how did you get that he's the undercover brother out of all of that? Like, just because, okay, first of all, me personally, you're not finna get my phone if you don't pay my cell phone bill. I don't care who you is, what we doing, where we going, how we doing it. Like, don't go through my phone. Yes, I'm gonna fight for my phone. I pay my own phone bill. I may not be hiding it, but who are you to go through my phone? Like, who are you to want to go through my phone? So he could have been you thinking he hiding something undercover, but he could have been hiding anything. He could have been anything in that phone that he didn't want her to see, or just the simple fact of he don't want her to have his phone. That's his phone. He pay his own phone bill. Now, as far as they toxic relationship go, baby, this is the most toxic relationship. Well, this ain't the most toxic relationship I ever seen, but this is one of the most toxic relationships I've seen in my lifetime. Like, good God Almighty, like, are you serious? Like, but I mean, if he like it, I love it. If she like it, I love it. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you love somebody, it'd be hard to let them go, especially when it's your first love or you in love with a person. It's your first love. You in love with this person. They've been doing things that you ain't never experienced before, putting you on this and that. I believe he probably her first. That's probably I think she giving me. He's my first. He bust my cherry vibes. That's what she's giving me. Cause ain't no way in the hell he your second and your third and you gonna stick around like that. Well, some women do, but she's giving me like Blueface is my first real love, real fuck vibes. That's what she's giving me. She was like, he done fucked on her period. You know what I'm saying? She like girls too. They done did this, they done did that. He tried to give her $100,000 to leave him alone. He don't give a fuck. He cheating on her. He having babies all on her. He really don't give a damn about her. He's showing it to her. She don't even care because she don't give a damn about herself for her to keep staying there like that. But the fact that y'all put that he can be undercover because he bust down the door and pulled out a patch of her hair for her phone. We don't know what else took place before that video even was recorded. She could have did something to him to make her react, or he could have did something to her to make her react, and then he reacted. We don't know what. You don't even know. Like, how the fuck y'all, like, where y'all getting that logic from? Like, oh, he must be undercover because he tried to beat her up by his phone. That's his phone. He pays his bill. I don't try to beat you up by my phone too. If I want you to go on my motherfucking phone, he could be hiding. Allegedly, he could be hiding some shit where he gonna get rid of her ass. He could be having a master plan in that phone. It could have been anything in that phone. The fact that he bust that motherfucking door down. He could just be like, man, I'm sick of this shit. Get my goddamn phone. Like, what the fuck you doing? You know what I'm saying? We just don't never know. But the relationship is toxic. They definitely need to end their relationship. And the fact that Black Twitter just be making up shit, baby. Don't put me on Black Twitter. I don't want to be there. Black Twitter just be making up shit. So we're moving on to the next story. We don't have much time left. Next case, next story, baby. Okay, don't forget I am your favorite Z-list celebrity. Don't forget to shop rubysips.com. Use the code RubySips for your merchant for 10% off. Thank you for watching. As we switch to the next story, hold on one second. Let me get my sheet together. City girls going solo. Are the city girls going solo? Solo dolo for the city girl. The city girls going solo. We about to see. We finna see. Hold on one second. Here we go. Add the city girls to the piano to the thing. This is what I don't like about this. I'm not find another software. Anyway, are the city girls going solo? All right, so it has been rumored that JT has a collaboration with Glorilla, and it's called Quick Nut or something like that. Twitter, a source came out allegedly on Twitter and said that they can't wait for the single drop that the video shoot single dropping with Glorilla featuring JT. Now, it's said to be that the city girls may be embarking on a solo journey. Now, I kind of figured like this was gonna come anyway. This solo journey was probably gonna come anyway because you got Carisha, she's doing her podcast and thing, and I think she has a good personality for the podcast. She asked all the right questions. She's funny. She's just herself, and I like that about her. JT she's more reserved. Like JT is a Sag, so Sagittarius really don't like to be around people like that unless they know them. And Sagittarius is weird. They just act funny sometimes. They extroverted and introverted at the same time, like real bad. And what I'm about to say. And so JT, she been with her man and everything. She be with her man, and JT is really the rapper of the group, and Carisha is the personality, and it blends well for them. But I definitely can see. I don't think that they like, some people go solo, they're gonna hate each other. I think these women gonna always be friends. That they more like sisters. They always have been friends. But I think that they growing up. I think life is just taking them on a different path. And I think if they decide to go solo, Because let's get it. Let's be honest. Let's be real. The city girls ain't popping like they used to be. I mean, they singles ain't popping like that. I mean, Act Up, you can get smacked up was a smash hit. The one they had with Cardi B was a smash hit. A couple of them they had smash hits, but as time go on, they fade not like the Migos. Migos are gone, baby. They fade not, baby. So I think that it's time for them to, find something else to do, find something else to talk about, find something else to do on their path. I wish them the best. If they decide to go solo, they decide to go solo. But I'm gonna tell you who I think gonna really make it solo if they do start to go solo in music. I think JT, because she's more of a rapper, will make it solo, and she's more of a JT is one of them people like you can work with her and it's just gonna be work. It ain't finna be personal. She ain't finna be doing all the extra shit. Like she know how to put her business, her personal personal. With Carisha, she gonna be personal and being with your ass. You ain't gonna make it shit done with her because she's so funny and she's fun. So I think this podcast talk show thing is a great look for her. So I wish the girls the best of blessings on embarking on a journey. On a journey. Shout out to the city girls. I'm not a big city girl fan. But I do like, one or two of that. I don't listen to city girls. They're not on my playlist. Of course, I hear them in the club. Maybe I might dance to them. But far as me actually listening to their ass on an everyday basis and shit, no. Hell no. I definitely like their personalities and how they bring a different dynamic to the group and a different dynamic to the music world. But anyway, moving on. Wish the best of luck to the city girls. Moving on. All right. Also too, JT retweeted and said that wasn't true, but we don't know. Of course, you gonna tell us it's not true because you don't want us to know what you're doing behind the scenes. But go ahead, go off, sis. Moving on to the final and last story, of the night. All right. Guess who's dating? Guess who confirmed that they are dating? You will never guess. You will never guess. You will never guess. Guess who's dating? Guess who's dating? Guess who's dating? Guess who's dating? Let's pull them up. I bet your baby daddy wanna look like me. Oh, it didn't send? Dang. Okay, well, I guess I got to pull them up over here. Excuse me. I thought it sent. It didn't send. Oh, I'm trying to handle that ass. Hey. All right, so Chloe Bailey and Pinky in the Brain are dating. Okay. So we're just gonna pull up a picture of Chloe because I thought I had my little setup going and then it didn't work out. So let me just go over here and do this. I bet your baby daddy wanna look like me. Okay, so Chloe Bay and Pinky in the Brain. Y'all know who I call Pinky in the Brain is Quavo, aka Quavo. These two are dating. Alleged rumors has been confirmed that these folks is dating. So look, as you can see, she laid out on the beach, okay? and he ain't too far behind her, baby. He posted a picture at the same beach. So, according to sources, allegedly they been cooped up in the hotel, baby, for a couple of days. Now, you know they are shooting a movie called Praise This together, and I think that's where they kindled they flame at on the movie set. Praise This. That's where they kindled they flame, honey. And so they were seen out to dinner at one time by a Twitter user, but people thought she was lying. But her sister had FaceTime her and was like, look, Quavo and goddamn Pinky in the Brain and motherfucking Chloe Banks. I mean, not Chloe Banks, but Chloe Bailey out on a date. But he was like, nah, they just out to dinner. They just having a good time. They friends. They working on the set, so they probably got to be cordial. No, not on the beach taking a vacation. Not cooped up in the hotel for a couple of goddamn days. Okay. So according to sources, they've been cooped up in the hotel for a few days. And she's confirmed that she's dating him. They both posted pictures at the beach, at the same damn beach, at the same damn time. They just didn't post the picture together. And you know, Chloe Banks, she like a little toxicity every now and then. So I can see her feeling Pinky in the Brain. And she likes to be spoiled. I guess Gunna didn't do it for. He may have been too short or too gangster. So I guess Gunna didn't do it for her. You know, I call her little Miss. She little Miss Beyonce, baby. She's gonna be the next Beyonce of her generation if she works hard at it. Okay, so I don't know. Shout out to them, I guess. Shit, that's news to me. I'm like, I didn't even think you would even. But it's so it's so crazy. Those girls next doors always like those toxic bad boys. The girls next door always like the toxic bad boys. They always like the toxicity of a. I don't know what it is about them good girls. They want the good girls love bad boys. What is that about? I don't know, bitch. I'm a hood bitch. I want me some. I want me a corporate nigga. I don't want no hood nigga. I had a hood nigga. Just got rid of a hood nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that is, but I don't want no hood nigga. It says she want a hood nigga. Anyway, y'all, so that is the last story. Chloe Banks. I mean, I keep saying Chloe Banks. That's the girl I had interviewed. Chloe Bailey is dating Pinky and the Brain, aka Quavo, and they have been spotted out at the beach together. They've been cuddled up in the hotel for a couple of days. You cuddle up with no friend in the hotel for a couple of days, allegedly. So they dating, and we're gonna see them real soon, real cute, like, okay. So anyway, guys, that is it for today's show. Had to hit the motherfucking gavel on that. Am I here for them dating? I don't know. I don't know. I have to see them. I don't know. I have to see them together in order to feel the vibe. But I don't know. I mean, shit, he gonna spoil her. He may not be 100% good to her, but he definitely gonna spoil her. Somebody was like, baby, did you see what he did? The sweetie in that sweetie. Did you see what he did? The sweetie in that hotel? You gonna go after that? The red flags are definitely there. But as I say, good girls always love bad boys. He's probably spoiling her, telling her all these good nothings. They say he working with a monster down there. So he probably putting a good flang on her. Not you cooped up in the hotel for a couple of days with your coworker, and it's not about, and y'all ain't even on set. Okay. So we'll see how this turns out, baby. It may be cute. They love putting people together. We don't know how it's gonna turn out, but it may be a cute little thing going on. So anyway, guys, that is the end of the show. I'm gonna sip my tea on that one. Okay, that is the end of the show for today. All right, so I want to thank you for tuning in to Ruby Juice Sips. Okay, because remember, we don't make the tea, we sip it. We don't break the news, we talk about it. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to go check out Ruby Sips. Don't forget to go check out Ruby Sips. That's RubySips.com. Don't forget to go check out RubySips.com. Use the code RubySips for 10% off. Use the code RubySips for 10% off. Okay. It's been nice. It's been fun, but your girl got to run. Life is too short. Have fun some of the time. Hey. Ain't shit all good when your ass all broke. So remember to keep the money in your pocket. The most expensive thing is a closed mind. So always keep your shit open. And listen, always tell the truth, even when no one is listening, because somebody hit your ass. And you don't remember anything we said or did in this live video, remember that weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. Figure out what person you are. Until next time, America, Ruby is out. We want to thank you once again for taking the time out to tune in to you, girl. I'm just getting used to these new shows and doing this stuff live and having the pictures and the videos and stuff up. So you gotta bear with me. Oh, bear. I'm sorry, my damn ill itch. Somebody talking about me. Shit, damn. Let me get up in there. Woo, shit. Ooh, child, you got to bat with me, honey. Oh, make sure my ear ain't dirty. Excuse me. You just gotta bear with me, but thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for tuning into you, girl. I holla.